Hi everyone, I'm back with a makeup tutorial kind of thing, and yeah, I'm talking through it as well. This is like a pinky kind of vibe. I've watched another YouTuber and she did like a pinky vibe as well, so I thought if I'm the queen of pink, everything I own is pink, so I thought I'd give it a try as well. And I'm trying out my new lashes, eye feathers, and my new ring light next door to me. Luckily I don't actually have to have it reflecting in my glasses this time because I'm wearing contact lenses, because I had a little bit of a spot problem, which you'll probably see when I actually do it. So yeah, so today I've used two palettes. I've used the I Love Revolution Galactic and I Love Revolution Chocolate Orange. I've also used a few other things which I did talk through with it in the video, but yeah, hope you like it. This is how it came out. It came out okay. There's a few little hitches on the way, as there always is, because I haven't done makeup in a while, and it did also get dark halfway through because it's 4 o'clock. So yeah, this is how it turned out with. If you like it, please give it a go yourself. What I always say is your eyes can be the same. Your eyebrows, please make sure they are the right shape for you. Lips you can try. Likewise with the eyebrows, you've got, my face is probably a different shape to yours, so don't copy the contour. Same as mine. I try to do mine how my face is, so I end up just doing a line and blending it down a bit just to bring it in a bit, but it never works. And I know some other people, they just need to do just down the cheekbones. But yeah, you don't have to copy what I'm doing, just the eye makeup, lashes if you want. I got these off of Amazon. These are called the New Cali lashes, and it's 14 pair. I think these are just cheap off of Amazon, my favourites. So yeah, let me get on with the video, stop me rambling, enjoy the video, have a good day. I hope you're all safe and happy during this dodgy time, and then see you later. Enjoy the video. So the first thing I've done, I've already primered and done my eyebrows. If my eyebrows look a little bit haywire, it's because I had a little accident with my razor when I was doing them. I actually cut this eyebrow off accidentally up to here, so I thought it was a good idea to match it, and now all I've got is just my eyebrows got up to here, so I'm having to make do and try and draw them on. And as I was just putting my primer on, which is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible mattifying base, I knocked this one slightly. And I've also used a Moodstruck eye primer by Unique, so I'm just trying to deal with it. But where my primer is now set in, it's a little bit haywire, so I've done that now. Today I am going to be using the two palettes that I mentioned before, but I've got to mention again. It's I Love Revolution Galactic, and then the I Love Revolution Chocolate Orange. I did actually get a one of my friends commenting to say, oh, try this, which is basically, it's a eyeliner with a little bit extra eyeliner. Now for anyone who's got hooded eyes like myself, it's a lot easier to do that, because all you've got to do is put your eyeliner on and blink, and you get a nice line around there. So we're going to give that a go. If not, probably just stick with, oh, I didn't bring my cover, stick with these shades. And I got the ring light back because the weather outside is horrendous. It's raining, it's First thing I'm going to start with is grab my concealer, and it's a flat brush, and I'm just going to go around my brows. I have got my usual broken mirror with me, but I can actually see today because I've got contacts in, because I don't know if you can see, I've got a little buddy there, which when I'm wearing my glasses it absolutely kills, so that might be the first one I'm going to go on with. So I'm just going to tap it on just to go over it and any other spots. I should have put the thing on the other side. This is Unique's Unique Touch concealer. This is what I've used in a while, and for a while now, because one, my friend sold it to me and I think it's amazing, and two, I used to be a Unique presenter, so I can vouch that their makeup is very good. I haven't done my makeup properly in a while because I've been at home. I'm working from home, so I probably said that in the previous video. So I'm just putting this around as close as I can to the eyebrow to try and sort it out. My eyebrows are so thin because I've had a medication change. It's just that one's actually come out quite good. I'm not actually using a huge dollop of it. I'm just taking this, just taking a little bit off the stick. I don't get along with ones that come out of like as a squeezy bottle, because I feel like you always put too much out, whereas like this, you just get it straight on the stick. This eyebrow always goes better. Now this is the point where you find out whether they're straight or not. I just take it down the middle, so it's like a little bit. Try and blend it up. There's nothing worse than having a concealer that doesn't blend in. I know my two do, but because it's only one shade off, but previously I know I have. Well, this is the fun part, when you try and tape it back, although they match, but that one's yeah. Trying to make it go straight. There was supposed to be another video up, but I filmed it and it went horrendously wrong, so I didn't actually put it up because I was tired when I was filming it, and yeah, I was trying to make cookies in a cupcake maker. They ended up being like rock cookies, like they actually are like in a rock. So yeah, and I'm only just taking a little bit from the centre because that's my oiliest part and putting it just round this side, the front, because the back bits tend to be easier, but considering the front bits I've had to put a bit of my Revolution brow pomade. I've put, where's the stuff called? I've put Rimmel Brown this way on the front, and I've even used one of the dark brown shades out of my chocolate orange palette, just to try and get it to look normal. I usually just use a little pencil, but for the sake of this, I'm trying it. Now over the spot, I'm just dabbing it on there because I'm not going to brush it over. Likewise with this one down here. I haven't got a beauty blender today because I'm washing it, because they're a little bit ugh. So yeah, it's cleared up most of it. Oh, I've got an itchy eye. The reason why I might be itching my eye a lot is because I put lashes on this morning, just seeing how I got along with them, and I've just taken them off there. I've got a book in front of me, they're just sat there. So I've done my concealer over my eyebrows. You didn't see me do my brows, but you don't want to go there, although they did actually go quite well today. But I might just dab a little bit of concealer just there and on my cheeks. And I'll just take my foundation brush and just buff it out a little bit, because I do like a good base. And where it's been so hot in my room, in my house, where the temperature's been up and down, I know I have not got the C word, I haven't got the COVID, if anyone says. It's kind of just been up and down because I live right next to a field, and where the weather changes so much, it just hits it. I love this concealer. Look, even that, it just blended out, and that is just a concealer. But if I left it like this, I will be a ghost. What I've just done, minus my eyeliner, is my basic, I've suddenly got a spot, I need to go out quickly makeup, so I double video. So that's kind of what I need to do, but because this concealer it works so quickly, it's one of the reasons why I love it. Now aside from that, I'm going to be starting on my eyes first. So I'm just grabbing all my brushes out. I've got my little handy dandy drawers next to me so I don't lose anything. The first thing is I'm starting with a big fluffy brush. This is a unique fluffy brush. I have cleaned them a little bit, but there'll probably still be a little bit of residue on. I'm just taking one of the lightest shades. Now these ones are shimmer shades, I think. Everyone loves a bit of shimmer. I'm going to go for like a toasty colour because we need to warm up a little bit. So I'm starting off with this palette, the Galactic, and they've got one called Supernova, which is the top left hand side. I'm just going to take it all over my lashes. Even though I have just put I think I put a little bit of concealer on and my makeup primer, it's always good to stick a nice light shade over it. I might have to shift my light over just so you can see. It's a little bit red still because I did a red look a while back. The reason why I love this primer so much, this is the primer that I put on before, the unique one, it leaves my lids dry, so when I've got an oily day, it just creates the perfect base for everything. If you can hear a whirring in the background, I've got a new fridge because my old one wasn't big enough for what I needed it for. Currently got some jellies in there, some gin jellies. So of a night I can just have a little bit of jelly in there. I started off having a fridge in my room for my medication because my previous stuff it needed to go into the fridge to keep cool. So I've just put that on. There is a slight tint of red. I'm just going to go over the toasty colour. You can go with any toasty colour you like, but in my one, this one doesn't have a name. I don't have. There you go. In the chocolate orange one, we've got that. Now I'm just going to take that just over the top little middle bit of my lid. These ones are so pigmented, so I get them, I just have to shake it off. So I'm just going to start off with a little bit here and just take it over my lid. You still would need a fluffy brush for this because you're still technically blending, what I do anyway. I know some people can do this with a pencil brush. I used to be able to do it. I could have just gone straight in with this colour, but where I put the lighter shade on it, it will blend a little bit easier at the top. So you want mainly a brown at the bottom and then like a lighter shade at the top. And I can see where there's still glue on my face and when I have my lashes on. If this light is too powerful, I can always ghosty. I'll leave it in this shade. And the other eye. I always feel cack-handed when I have to do another eye. Because like one side always goes right and the other side always goes a little bit haywire. And I usually end up be able to do the left eye, which is this one for me, and not be able to do the right. Or I do the left eye a different way than I do the right and have to blend it out. I probably won't be jump cutting this and going quick with this one because I'm going to do it as quick as possible without cutting the light out. So I've just got this toasty colour. I call it a toasty colour, but it's like a light brown, a light warm brown. Now I'm just going to take it's like a pencil brush, very thin, I don't know what this one's from, I think this is out of a set that my boyfriend got me for Christmas. Yes, Men Can Buy Makeup. I'm extremely lucky with the guy that I've got because he knows a little bit about makeup, and I can sort of say, can you get me this, can you get me that, and he'll just say, he doesn't like to talk about it, but he'll just go, yeah, why not. And I'm just going on with like a dark colour. If it's like a chocolate colour, because like you can mess around with shades a lot. I often use brown as one of my bases. Oh, you can see what the glue was. I'm just sticking this on the side. Sorry if I'm not actually looking in the camera. I've got to get used to filming again, especially with the light. And just blending it out. Don't worry if it does go a little bit chalky, because you can go over with a blending brush with either a little bit of the toasty colour or a little bit of the white, just to sort it out. I like my makeup quite dark, because if I have it too light it will wash me out. So now, as you can see, one's different as the other one, because one side's got more of a larger socket. So now I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush. I haven't got anything on it bar what I had before, and I'm just buffing it. I'm sorry if some of these starters do look awful similar to the last, but honestly I will not be putting gold on. It's all in the eyeliner today, so I'm just trying to do something nice, and that's sort of like that, not so much on the lid. I'm just going to go in with that brush which I've thrown over. I just put a little bit on the side. The thing you can do when you're doing this part is you find where your socket is, like what I've got, and you just go along it. So you just go along, and you should be able to stop right at the corner there. So you've got like a little, that's how most people, they get like nice little side bits. So now I'm using a different fluffy brush. And just run it totally through my crease. It's got nothing on it. I think there was some sparkle on it, because we've now got some sparkle added to the party. I think this is from another time where I had to do a quick get ready and go out because of, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was going to pick someone up from work or going to the shops. This takes a lot of blending out, this colour. So that is basically my usual base. Now I've got three pinks in my box. I think I might do a pink actually. So I'm probably going to try and do a cut crease because it's quite light. So again, I'm going to take this flat brush, unless I've got another one. No, I'm going to take this flat brush and my concealer, wherever I put it, over here. I've seen people actually use the, what's it called, the eye primer, which I've got to create a cut crease, but I haven't had the courage to do it. This is the most nerve-wracking thing, doing this. I'm just dabbing it on just so slightly. I know that I've got hooded eyes, so I'm just going below where the natural fold will be, just dabbing it in. You don't need that much, because a lot will go a long way, because like down, that's, if you see, look, that's why I blend my brown up higher. It looks like I could have done with a little bit more. do that. Grab another little bit. Just literally tapping the brush onto the stick of the concealer. So let's try this one. This is one that always goes wrong. I always have to do this one a little bit lower because for this eye the hood's different. So I'm just taking it into the middle and just tapping it all the way along. Don't worry if you get a little bit that's under your eye. And I've just done it like a diagonal. I might actually change this to a diagonal. Because then it can blend in. So that's that. In fact, this side's gone a lot better. So yeah, leaning forward a lot. Oh. This side's actually going quite well today. So next, I'm probably going to take, it's like a flat brush. It's a deluxe brush by Unique and which pink? Probably doing something called Space Queen. It's like you can see it. Hopefully. Because if anyone knows me, I am the pink queen. Everything I own is pink. Apart from my car. I've got to readjust because my leg is falling asleep. Oh. And my leg clicks. It's a fun thing with arthritis. You end up clicking like crazy. Just gonna add a little bit more. With this, for doing this, you might need to add a little bit more pigment to it. This is a nice right shade. This will look perfect with black, but I didn't want to do black straight away because it's very, very straight. Oh, readjusting. So I think I've covered all that concealer. I'm just going to quickly do the other eye. Just to cover all of that concealer up. All the ones in your eye, not down your eye. Now you just got two haphazard pinks. Just gonna do one more little bit just through the middle. And then I'm going to go with something called asterism. It does look like a lighter pink. I'm just going to do this through the corner of my eye just here. It's got a little bit of gold through it. I'm just going to take that tapered brush. There is like a lighter brown shade. It's like a lighter toasty colour. In the orange palette, I'm just going to go into the side and around the top. Try not to take your pink that you just put on there off. Yeah, I'm just taking it around the top. Of course it looks a little bit haywire with this, and I'm going to turn the light down. But it will come out better, hopefully. Oh dear. So I'm just blending it out. I'm horrendous at eyeliner. So yeah, just finally over the top of the brown. I'm just trying to tidy up a little bit more now. This pink goes over there. So this is why I didn't do my foundation first, because I know the pink would have gone absolutely everywhere. So now after everything's blended, there's a brown that's just, that dark brown I first put on, it's just sticking to everywhere you put it. What I usually can do, go from the corner of my eye with a dry concealer brush and just do that. Don't know if you can see, I've just created myself a line. I'm just going to take my Avon True Super Definition liner and I'm just going to draw a line out to the side. Now you follow up where your natural eye goes, up to your eyebrow. Well, not right up. So you have that. And then like that. So you've just got a triangle like that. Just literally filling in that triangle now. Now you could leave it like that. It actually looks quite cool. Or you can just line along the bottom of it. Now I'm just going to try and do the other eye. This is where it goes cack-handed, so I'm sorry if you don't see it, because I have to lean on my leg. I've got one eye bigger than the other. If the eyeliner goes wrong with the eye below the eyeliner line, then you're fine. It's when it's on top where it goes wrong. I'm going to deep do this. So I've got, actually come out quite well. Yay! I'm just going to start along and just draw line along it now. And just draw it all the way along, so it's like that. I'm actually surprised it looks this good, because if you know from my past, I'm horrendous eyeliner. I have to draw one thicker than the other. The worst part is yet to come. I'm probably not going to do that extra bit around the top, because where my eyes, my eyelids are so hooded, they're quite difficult. And I'm just going to take a Huda Beauty eyeliner and just go along. Now I'm not allowed to open my eyes when I do this because they will print. Excuse me. Don't know if you heard that. I had lunch about 20 minutes ago. I had rainbow trout with like a tomato paste in the centre of it and some lemon and couscous. Lemon and coriander couscous. I'm just going over that felt tip liner because the felt tip liner is running out of juice, so just gonna have to go over this. Now this is where it goes wrong because it always goes everywhere and my bottle wouldn't stand up, so just over the corner. I just got to try and do this one without this yellow one printing. Only ever do liquid liner when my actual liner is running out. So yeah, that's come out quite good. So now I'm going to try the second time for this eye. Covering it all over. I've just got to wait for it to dry. And I'm hoping they're dry. Just tapping across it. It's a little bit wet. This is the one that I shouldn't hit. So yeah, we've got a pinky shade. And I'm just going to pop all of my other brushes to the side. I've got my concealer. So what I do with the concealer, if I'm lucky, a little bit underneath my eyes, and just go around with a liner. Because I've got pink all under my eye, and I need to make this eyeliner straight. So I'm just literally going underneath my eyes. Just haphazard blending it out because I know the next part will be foundation. The foundation will cover it. I just got concealer on my eye. Now this one has to be a little bit lower to counteract, so this one goes up to the eyebrow, this one goes slightly lower than the eyebrow because my eyes are two different shapes. And that is that. I can take my foundation blending brush and just blend it down a little bit, tap it on, just so it's not so crazy. That's what now I'm going to take my Unique Touch spray foundation, give it a shake because it is a spray. Sorry headphone users. Spray a little bit onto my brush, and the first thing I do, a little bit on the cheeks, a little bit everywhere, and then dab it all over. This is in the colour Scarlet. My concealer is in the colour Marquette, which is the lightest shade they do, because I am quite fair, unless I'm in the summer. But I know through this time I haven't been out too much, for my own health. Take it right underneath. Now this brush is kind of getting dry now, but after the concealer, that's concealed all of my sins. Let's just blend it in. Look at that shade match. It is still a little bit darker than what I am, but it's okay. So far is only this, the number 7 foundation, and Revolutions. I think it's 0.5. Yeah, it would be 0.5 that actually matches. Because I know with Revolution, I think it's Conceal and Define, and they got the foundation version. They have a very, very light shade, and then they have one. It's 0.5 the lightest shade, which is like a bit bluey on me, and then they got one which is slightly warmer. I'm just putting this all around my face. Now I have got slightly chubbier cheeks because Christmas happened, and due to being on extremely high medication, it makes you put on weight because it makes you extremely hungry. So I'm just going all over. I'm just sort of I'm just doing that sort of motion in the corner of my eyes, down my nose. And that is what I would do foundation. I am quite shiny, but it will die down a little bit. Now I've got not that one. Revelation. The same colour. I did have a Revolution, it's like a chubby stick concealer, which I do need to get, so check the colours of your sticks, huns. So I'm just blending it down. I'm just going to pause it here just so I can go get it. I have returned. I've got a foundation stick. It's in F5. It's darkish for me, and I've also brought back a pink lipstick because I don't know about you, I always forget the lipstick. So I've also brought my back a bronzer. So this is the worst bit that I've got to do. I've got to try and conceal a little bit down the side and then try and conceal over my cheeks. So I'm only using a teensy bit, just at the corner of it. I have been trying this for a while and I've never got it right, so oh golly, I'll do a little bit around the top of my head. Almost like a T shape. No, I don't. Probably do a little bit down the centre of my nose. I need to do a mirror for this. Because I can't contour for life. I do have a contour palette also from Revolution, but I don't tend to use it. I'm just blending it all. Now I've seen someone, they blend it down, but I don't know. It's your own preference, I suppose. Because you can do the pinks, you can do the foundations, you can do the brows, but contouring or whatever I'm doing, it all depends on. I've got to find my cat ears. I do have cat ears somewhere. Nope, my cat ears to try and hold this back. I don't actually have a makeup holder. I'm just borrowing the mirror just so. just go along my non-existent jawline, and I'm just going to grab my foundation brush and just blend as much as possible. I've got one bit. My concealer brush. I don't know what the fascination is with contouring. Everyone used to just use bronzer, but then again some people didn't know how to use bronzer and they just stuck it all over their face. I know one person from my school, she just got a brush and just went the equivalent of all over her face. She wasn't a friend, she was the school bully. Just try and blend it out as much as possible. And I'm just going to use an F1 shade, not that one, just to go along here. Grabbing my foundation brush. Just tapping it up from my forehead. If you can hear the trains going past me, I can't stop it. It's probably 28 minutes past, yep. So look. Light. It's kind of a little bit trial and error with these, with blending. Because sometimes they look good, sometimes it doesn't look so good. I'm just tapping it along the top of my eyebrows, down the centre of my nose. Just to blend it all in. So that is probably the best I'm going to get, because I still haven't got to grips with contouring with a bigger face. Again, I still watch YouTube videos myself to help myself out. So yeah, next thing I will do, because I'm going to try a little bit of bronzer, because this contour colour is really warm, so it's not technically the best colour to contour with. So I'm just using a little bit. Just a little bit. My hair keeps on getting in my face. Oh no. The main thing that I'm good at is the eyeshadow, because it's always a little bit of trick and bear it, and it's getting quite dark now. So gone over with a little bit of bronzer. Oh, the weather outside looks horrible. One of the worst I've actually had with bronzer is that the fact that I've bronzed my face. I've done my concealer, my foundation, everything, but because it didn't match all together, I did my bronzer and it all came off. where I was bronzing. Especially on my cheeks. Yeah, that's that. What I will do next is grab a, I think it's the Revolution highlighter palette. It's one where the lid comes from. Nope. I've kind of got a highlighting palette with a contour cream thing on it, and I'm probably going to take a, I've got pink, it's like a pink shade in the centre. Just run it over the tops of my cheeks. I don't know why my hair keeps getting in my face. I think this hair is actually attached to the brush. Bit of my nose, bit of my mouth. And I'm going to take my, I do have a spare brush. I'm probably going to take it's a Q-tip in some countries and ear squidge in another, and just put a bit of it there. Actually, deluxe brush just on the tip of it, just there. Maybe just put a little bit of pink on my nose. Then I'm just going to take my pencil brush. I would take my pencil brush. This is why you tidy up when you do your makeup. I think it must have gone off somewhere. I would take my pencil brush and just go along the bottom of my eyelashes. Am I sat on it? I do not know. I put it somewhere, it's gone somewhere. Found it. There you go. Pencil brush and take a brown shade that you've got. You could use your bronzer technically, and go along underneath. It's the same colour that you've got above your eyelids. And then take your flat brush and take the first colour, Space Queen, and just go along the front. Kind of reminds me of strawberry and caramel. Last thing you do, take your dry concealer brush, because you got a really pigmented shadow, and just go underneath. It also smears out any lines you've got there. Just go underneath with your concealer brush. It's nice with roses, orange and strawberry. Strawberry dream and the caramel one. I will take a proper photo of it when it's not dark. The last one is the lipstick. I probably will be putting my lashes back on as well. So this is an Avon liquid matte lacquer. I can't do lips on the camera. You never catch me wearing a pink lipstick, it will always be like a purple or red. Or an extremely light pink. Doesn't totally match the pink on my eyelids, but you can never get a perfect match. You match your nails to your lipstick, not your shadow. So yeah, that's one of the trials. Now I can try and put my lashes on camera or not. I'll probably leave it like that. So yeah, this is the start of it. Well, not the start, this is the finished product. I probably will just preen up a little bit, probably put a little bit more bronzer, my lashes on, my mascara. For this one I'm just using a little bit of Body Shop's Go Lash, so I think you've got to put on a little bit of mascara before you put lashes on anyway. So I'm just sticking some Go Lash on. This is one of my go-to ones because it's quick and it fits in your bag really quickly. So far in my bag I've got a nude lipstick and I've got a red, because if you want to add power you add red, if you want to, or any dark bold colours. If you want to add, I don't know, if you want to still look done up, feeling like you've actually done your warm makeup, but you kind of don't want to go bold, nice nudie colour. That weather outside is horrendous. It's a little bit choppy, this mascara, because where I had a little bit of mascara on this morning from, what's it called, from wearing the lashes, it's a little bit choppy on the top, and I am going to put a little bit more highlighter on. Yeah, as I said, I'm probably going to just go over a few things again, just to prep and preen it up a little bit and take some photos. But how lovely is this lip colour? I'm going to wear this again. Again, this is the Avon Mark Liquid Liquid Matte Lip Blacker. That's a handful. But yeah. So I'll be back in a minute after I've sorted everything out, and then hopefully after that I'll be able to take some photos and do the, what is it called, Riefenstein's Now Look Sexy. Absolutely love her. She actually in my darkest days last year, you watched her and I'm always laughing. That's probably where I got all the pink from, because she's done like a Wear Flamingo and Would Never Forget Eye Feathers. Love it. Right, I'll be back in a minute. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.